Ladies and gentlemen, almost 2 months into the COVID-19 pandemic, the government of New Jersey is showing their true colors on how they really feel about the Second Amendment, and gun owners are seeing little relief in the abuse of their rights. Gun stores are heavily restricted on visitation from the public, and gun safety schools and ranges are still closed, making it impossible for new gun owners to learn basic firearm safety. Ironic that the same people calling for gun safety are the first to exploit a situation to push for an anti-gun safety policy. Recently, we've had several tips from our members about the Sayreville Police Department outright refusing to process gun permits. Their Facebook page, phone messages, and police department lobby all have messaging saying the firearm department is closed until further notice. Let's take a listen.
Hi, you have reached Firearms and we are temporarily closed until further notice. Please watch our Facebook page to see when we reopen. Thank you.
As mentioned, they posted signs in their lobby stating the firearm department is closed. Sorry for the inconvenience. That perfectly demonstrates their arrogance and how they demonstrate their authority over you. This is a fundamental constitutional right we're talking about, not pool permits here or some entitlement program. As we demonstrated a few weeks ago, you get treated like royalty when you contact the government for those programs. According to the Department of Justice, millions of people every year use a firearm for self-defense, especially women living in fear and minorities living in the most dangerous neighborhoods that have overburdened police departments. Yet the government of New Jersey has made it a standard to find any excuse not to process permits or make us wait months to exercise a basic fundamental right. Sensing yet another unconscionable abuse of our rights, and as the sole vanguard of you, our members and supporters, we decided to pay a visit to the department to see what's going on. Hey, how's it going? Is there somebody in firearms that I can speak to? Is there somebody in firearms that I can speak to?
She works like 1 day a week now.
She works 1 day a week?
It's the person that handles.
It just says that there's no firearm applications being allowed to be taken. Can I take this off? There's no firearm permits allowed to be taken, and that the firearms department is closed, but we have people that are wanting to apply, like my brother and sister. So.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. Did you call our contact person?
No, I didn't. Is there somebody I can speak to, like a supervisor, like quickly, right now?
Well, that's me.
Oh, you are the supervisor?
Right. Well, I mean, you want a firearms ID card, right?
My family does.
Okay. I'm going to give you a phone number.
Okay.
For the person that handles the paperwork. Okay? Your first step is to go on the New Jersey State Police website.
State Police website.
You can download the documents that you're going to need. Follow all the instructions.
Okay.
Contact this person. Hand all that stuff in. You have to
Okay.
write checks. It's a big process. You might have some of the documentation in that box out there.
I have it already. It's for my brother and sister.
Well, that's what they need to do. Tell them to go to the New Jersey State Police website and follow the directions for firearms.
But when we called, they said that the firearms department's closed and there's no applications being taken.
When you call
The number on the website.
the New Jersey State Police.
No, on the Sayreville. It's like a firearms department.
Right. Right.
So I was just wondering why they can't apply.
Because the state police are not accepting it.
But I have my mom and dad. They got theirs, but they live in a different town.
When did they get theirs?
I don't know, 2 months ago maybe.
What was happening 2 months ago that's not happening now?
No, I understand that, but why can't they apply for their gun permit? You're saying that they can do it, but your voice message system says.
You're not hearing me. The New Jersey State Police accept all the documents.
Okay.
I don't think they're doing that anymore. So if their website said that they're not accepting it,
No, your website said. The state police said they're backlogged.
yeah, true. So if they're backlogged, there's no point in us handing it in. It's backlogged. So we have one person that does it. This is the phone number. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
When she comes back in, she'll contact you.
There's no forms there how to apply for a firearm ID card or permit to purchase a handgun. Well, it says right there, firearms is closed until further notice. Sorry for any inconvenience. There's no forms in here though.
There you go.
But
Any contact.
it says here, firearms is closed until further notice. Sorry for any inconvenience.
Right, and I'm giving you the number of the person that will handle that when they come back.
When would they come back?
You're trying to get an answer. I don't have the answer.
No, I understand, but we're talking about a constitutional right here. My family's scared. They want to get a gun, and the police department's saying they're closed until further notice for firearms applications.
Due to the emergency order. So certain government functions are not functioning. I'm sure you're aware.
No, I understand that, but there's other departments doing it, so why isn't Sayreville doing it?
I don't have that answer for you.
So should I tell them to fill it out, or should I tell them to wait till you guys reopen?
They should start the process. It's just it's a process first. Go on the website, download the documents, complete them, contact our administrator there, and when she gets back in, she'll give you a call. You'll drop the paperwork off. That's how.
Not me, my family members. So, but you don't know when she's coming back in?
We already discussed this.
All right.
Okay.
But you just don't know when they're. That's what I'm asking. It's like you don't know when she's going to come back in.
Right now, I do not have an answer for you. If you want to sit and wait, I can try and get you an answer.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting because
Sure, no problem.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, Alex. So it's just like I said, she's doing them one day next week. But there's a backlog on the state police end, so she's receiving things, we'll forward it up to the state and they're ready to pass it on. So that's my best answer. So
Okay, and what's your name?
my name is Lieutenant O'Donnell.
Oh, Lieutenant O'Donnell. And who did you speak to? The supervisor?
What's that?
And what supervisor did you speak to confirm that?
That's the answer that I'm giving.
You said you were going to go talk to somebody else to find out when she's coming back.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that.
I didn't speak to my superior. I spoke to my officer.
Okay, all right. I'll just tell them to go and apply, because it says it goes from the state police down to you after the state police do their background check. But if you're not issuing permits, or the person here is not here to do the paperwork, what's the point of having them apply?
I'm not really sure what the point is. I'm sure you're videoing, right?
I'm sorry?
You're videoing?
I'm
Recording this conversation?
Why are you concerned if I'm recording the conversation?
I'm concerned. I'm just asking.
Yes, I'm recording it, yes.
So, for the purpose of that, I want to make sure that it's understood that you have an employee that facilitates the handling of that paperwork.
Yes,
They then forward it to the state police.
yes,
We are being told by the state police there's a backlog.
yes.
I have our employee coming in next week to facilitate the paperwork.
Okay, so she's coming in next week.
Conversation.
So she's coming in next week to process the paperwork that you guys already have.
I don't have an idea of what she actually does.
Okay.
Of course, we give an answer.
All right, well, I'm just saying, it says on your answering machine that the department's closed for firearms. It's saying right there the department's closed for firearms. So are you processing applications or not for firearms?
When we have someone working,
Do you have someone working? That's what I'm asking.
we have lots of people working.
For,
We have police officers.
do you have somebody printing the firearms applications and processing them and having people coming here to get fingerprinted?
I'm not familiar with the entire process.
Okay.
So,
All right.
next week, call the number.
We'll follow up next week. Now, despite the officer changing his story several times and providing a lot of misinformation, we followed up to find out if they reopened the firearms department. Hey, firearms is open again?
Not today.
When are they open?
She's going to be in tomorrow, I think they said. I don't know if she's open to the public yet or not, or she's just doing my appointment.
Okay, how long is the turnaround time?
That I couldn't even tell you because half the state operations are still closed down.
Okay, but they're back open, right?
We're going to call tomorrow.
All right, when do they open again?
She's going to after 9 o'clock.
After 9 o'clock? All right, thank you. When I approached the window, there were two officers hanging around and showing videos to each other on their cell phones. Seems like they have a lot of time on their hands. Why can't that manpower be utilized for the enormous backlog of firearm applications? Per the officer's recommendation, we called the office several times, and here's what we got.
Hi, you have reached firearms. Please leave a message. Thank you.
After 2 months of lockdown, the Sayreville Police Department was still refusing to process permits and implying their employee was going to come back at a later time. Of course, they've removed the messaging and the signs indicating the firearm department is closed solely due to our visit. The abuses we endure as a community are unconscionable and would not be tolerated under any other principle. With our lawsuits sitting in the courts against the government, we will continue to represent you on the front lines of this Second Amendment battle. Perhaps the Attorney General's office needs to be made aware of every police department refusing to process permits like Sayreville. Stay tuned for the latest and visit NJ2AS.org to help fight back.